Chairman Scott. Also want to thank Ranking Member Warren for holding this important hearing, and for our witnesses, thank you so much as well for joining us today. I'd also like to thank my friend Senator Haggerty for his partnership and for his leadership. I note, Mr. Chair, that my timer is not working here. So I will be quick. I'll just take 15 or 20 minutes to ask these questions, and then I'll be out of your way. Now,
Well, Senator, I am happy to give you a 30-second warning.
okay, thank you, thank you.
Right around 5 minutes since
Thank
you took
you.
so long.
Will do. After the Silicon Valley bank collapse, individuals and small businesses questioned the security of their deposits. Many believed that their deposits were only truly protected if they were housed at a large bank that had the implicit backing of the federal government. Now Congress, I believe, has an opportunity to provide greater certainty to small banks, credit unions, small businesses, and the workers they employ. Senator Haggerty and I have drafted bipartisan legislation to provide this certainty. Our legislation would expand deposit insurance to cover the business checking accounts held primarily by small businesses at small banks. These bank accounts are used to pay employees and maintain daily business operations, but are often uninsured, leaving them vulnerable if there's another Silicon Valley bank-style financial crisis. Our proposal will give businesses certainty that up to $20 million in payroll accounts held at neighborhood banks and credit unions will be insured by the full faith and credit of the federal government in the event of a crisis. This will help the Maryland small businesses that make up about 99% of my state's business community and employ more than 1 million people. I'm grateful for the support of the National Association of Women Business Owners, which praised our legislation and said that women business owners must be able to trust that regardless of their banking institution, they can make payroll. I'm also grateful for the support of the Maryland D.C. Credit Union Association, which represents over 65 credit unions in Maryland and their more than 1.9 million members. Their CEO said that our legislation would deliver critical peace of mind by safeguarding the funds meant to support jobs, pay salaries, and meet key expenses, which will strengthen trust in the financial system. So today, I'd like to just begin, Mr. Harrison, I have a question for you, and I want to thank all of you again for being here, and I want to thank you, Mr. Harrison, for your support. You spoke passionately about the importance of raising the deposit insurance level to cover small and medium-sized businesses in the event of a crisis, and I couldn't agree more. I'm proud of this proposal that myself and Senator Haggerty, like Chairman Scott and Ranking Member Warren, want to make sure that we want to make sure we get this right. So can you talk specifically about how our proposal would help the clients you serve? Are there areas also that you believe our proposal could be improved?
Thank you, Senator, and thank you for your leadership on this issue. Really, it is a topic that is near and dear to us. It really supports the small businesses. I said in my opening comments, so much of the deposits that we get go back into the community, and that support of the community, and really knowing that local hospital, that small business, being able to support them makes all the difference. It will just give more certainty in times of stress. When times are good, you don't need this type of thing. Nobody talks about deposit insurance. Very few people ever look at deposit insurance when they choose a bank. They just assume their money is safe. And that's what the whole regulatory environment's for, and that's what we serve our communities by making sure the dollars we receive go back into those communities. And looking at things to change, potential changes in legislation. I know there's talk about what the actual limit should be, how large an organization it should cover. Those are worth looking into. We haven't had a chance to really study it, but I do know that the proposal that you and Senator Haggerty have made will cover the vast majority of operating accounts that businesses need to rely on to make payroll, protect their working capital, pay their vendors, and it will achieve that, and that's a huge goal that would be beneficial.
Okay, just one more quick question. My time is tolling. An important question in any deposit insurance reform proposal is who pays for it and how. And so Senator Haggerty and I share the goal of preventing small banks from being disproportionately targeted. So, Mr. Harrison, would you, based on the current deposit insurance fund projections, do you think that our pricing approach and the 10-year phase-in would mitigate the need for an increase in assessment rates?
I do.
30 seconds.
I think the phase-in would do a lot, and then over that 10-year period, depending on what happens in the greater market, that would be more than enough to maintain the DIF at its current level,
Thank you so
which
much,
is fully funded.
All right, on time, under time. Thanks so much, Mr. Chair.